Talking to Zack Moss here, Indianapolis Colts running back. I say this not to take a shot at the kid. I say this because I love everything I've seen from him and my interactions with him. Zack, how do we keep Anthony Richardson healthy here? And you've seen this with Josh, right? I mean, there's kind of a comparison here. Josh is going to do any and everything he can, Josh Allen, to put his body on the line, whether it's running, whether it's trying to break tackles, whether it's reaching for that final yard. And it comes at a cost sometimes. Anthony Richardson has now shown so much ability, but he started 4 games and he's only finished 2. Sean McDermott, like all these years in, has now had this conversation with Josh like you got to be smarter. Not saying Anthony's playing recklessly, but we got to protect the quarterback. What would you say to him?
Yeah, I think you hit it on the head. I think, obviously he's not playing reckless, right? He's doing a lot of good things in the offense that calls for him in the offense to do. I think the first time with the concussion, he ended up scoring a touchdown and just hit his head on the turf. And then, this past Sunday, just getting tackled, a routine tackle, right? Something that could happen to any of us. And shoulder just goes, first into the turf, and it's a lot of body pressure on that. So I think he's doing a lot of really good things, man. I think obviously, I'm sure after the season is over and he looks at it and he sees all the injuries that was kind of piled up, he's going to probably take a look at it and figure out ways he can get better in the off season, to help his body continue to mature and get old, be smart in the way he trains and all that type of stuff. But injuries are part of the game. It sucks to see him. He's had some unlucky breaks. Definitely going to miss him for these next couple of weeks. He's going to be out because he brings a lot to our offense. He's a super dynamic player and all that type of stuff. But it just sucks to see it, happen to him when he's been doing a really lot of good things in our offense.
Zach, what's the craziest thing you've seen him do? Like that throw against the Rams where Aaron Donald had him wrapped up and he kind of half-armed it 45 yards downfield. Like that's sick. Has he done stuff like that in practice?
Well, we don't touch him in practice, right?
Good
but
point.
But he's, just the flick of the wrist, I've only seen, obviously I did my time in Buffalo with Josh, and Josh was a guy that could just sling a ball without it really having to be any effort, right? You see it sometimes guys have to load up to throw these balls super far. And this guy could just catch the ball and just launch it real nonchalantly, 67 yards down the field, pinpoint accuracy with a tight spiral. It's not one of those little balls that's just, twirling in the air all day and all that type of stuff. So, he has all the talent in the world. That play, when you talk about the Aaron Donald play, I think it was one in the goal line as well, where he broke out of Aaron Donald's sack and he pitched it to me for the 2-point conversion. We get back to the sideline. I was like, did he just break out of Aaron Donald's sack? Like, that doesn't really happen a ton. And watching the film on Aaron Donald that week, we were like, yeah, that like it's gonna hurt. But to see him do what he was able to do so far early in the year, like I said, it sucks to see him have to go through these injuries and things like that. But it's always a learning curve somewhere, even when you have all these downfalls going on around you at the same time.
What did you think? I don't know if you saw this. I assume you did. What did you think of his blinged out ant that he wore? That was an ant, right, around his neck coming into the building on Sunday. Is that an ant?
Yeah, they call him. Yeah, they call him Ant-Man. So it was actually right on point. So it was really nice. I don't know who did it, but it was right on point.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.